Well, because the NFL salary cap, there's rumors that the Bills have to either restructure contracts or let players go during the offseason. Now, I'm sure you heard about this. Is
They
there
do,
any truth in this?
for sure. Every year,
Every year.
every year, you got to have the money to play. That's the game within the game. It's not just who has the best. Nah, it is who has the best athletes, but it's being able to get more of the best athletes. Like, but that's the game. So we got a lot of guys with a lot of paper, and we'll see what happens. But the money will for sure be shifted around. It has to. Like you cannot go into the next year with no money. It's just impossible. Like no matter what, somebody's gonna be upset, somebody's gonna be happy. It's the game that we play. We all have a piece of one pocket. It's really just what it is. We all have a piece of one pocket, and if you respect it the right way, we share. If you don't, then you it's the way it go. But you know, the money has to flow the right way for everybody to win and for everybody to feel like they're supposed to feel. Like imagine if Josh Allen was Josh Allen, but was only making $2 million. No, can't do that. So the pieces have to be the right way. Somebody's gonna have to chop up some of their dough, maybe get it later, maybe lose out on it. It's gonna happen. Every team is gonna have to shuffle their board for the pieces to fit into their slot the way it's supposed to fit.
I mean, when it comes to professional sports in general, you have a relatively short window in terms of the rest of your life.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the average football career?
It got to be 2 years now. I
Two
think it got
years.
less,
That's
but
what
it,
I'm
it was
saying.
three at one point.
Now,
Now I
now
think
it's
it's
like
two.
two.
I
So
think
you
it's
have a
two.
short period of time to make as much money as you can, and then it's over, and you're a relatively young man with decades of life left.
Yep.
And you hear, I've interviewed so many different players like Josh Smith, Pete Rose. I just did Daryl Strawberry today. Michael Vick,
Right.
who, when he got out of jail, had $1,000 negative bank account after
Crazy.
making $100 million deals
Right.
because of just bad investments, having an entourage of 30 people, this property, this investment, this went wrong, that went wrong. Sebastian Telfair, who I just interviewed, and he's just talking about how everyone's worried so much about championships when they really should be worried about money, about wealth, about, at one point, the players' union is supposed to have their own bank, where they can lend money to the players. No one's really talking about business deals in the locker room. And suddenly you're left out on your own. Do you feel that that's changing in the NFL in terms of proper money management, proper investing, financial literacy?
Yeah. It's changing.
Yeah.
I think it's turning for the better. There's still a lot of guys that need help, but I think overall it's changing for the better
Mm-hmm.
in ways. Like you still see it. Guys get in the NFL and they go and buy a watch. They go and buy a chain just to look rich real quick.
Right.
Right. And then they fight. But overall, I think guys are trying to figure out the right way to do it, which is scary too, because everybody has the master plan. Everybody's plan sounds great. Everybody has this get money, get lit quick scheme. Like,
Right.
put your money here, I'll give you this. Not everybody has some special,
Yeah.
and it's scary. It's
Right.
definitely scary, but I
Everyone's
think
got family that's
everybody does.
looking to be taken care of.
Everybody
Everyone's got friends that feel that they need something here,
that they
something
deserve.
there. Before you know it, you're broke.
Shoot.
And all those people can't help you.
Yep.
And it's just sad. It's just sad to see how it really works out because you're an outlier in terms of your career. People don't have careers as long as yours. People don't have $60 million deals like yours.
Right.
Some do, but you always have on any team, you got the superstars and then you got the guys that are hoping they'll have another season.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just hoping that there is more of a structure, that the NFL does get more involved because not everyone's going to get a job on ESPN
Right.
after they retire. Not everyone's going to have $100 million in the bank. People get messed up. And I've interviewed so many people like this.
See, Vlad, but the NFLPA tries to help, but the players got to take that step to want the help.
Right.
Like some things might seem corny. Like, oh, I don't want to go to this
Yeah.
meeting.
S&P 500, that's dumb. I'd rather invest in this crypto coin that I lose all my money on later on.
Exactly.
And listen, I've gone through the same thing. Before I started making real money, I bought a kilo of Coke, my man, and lost 17,000. Like, just dumb shit that you do in your 20s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not knowing any better, having too much money in the bank and thinking I'm, Scarface. Like, like dumb shit.
You do
Dumb
it.
shit. But eventually, when I started making real money, I started reading Warren Buffett's books. I started reading Benjamin Graham. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so important because you have so much life left after. There's so few careers in this world that end when you're 26. You know what I mean? Just
Too
end.
young. Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that this conversation wakes a few people up because everyone wants to be in this, but you only have a short period of time. You're not going to have a 30-year career.
Right.
If you're lucky, you might have 5. If you're really lucky, you might have 10. There's not too many Tom Brady's around.
0.
Yeah. There's only one.
There's only one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
And I definitely think that, for the athlete, within the athlete, they just need to understand that we're the prize. We're the prize that everybody wants.
Mm-hmm.
From the girls to the jewelers to the
Right.
to the financial advisors to the managers to whoever.
Yeah.
Camera guys. Like to your chef, to your stretcher, we are the guys that everyone wants, right? Everybody wants a piece. So everybody is going to make their situation of what they can do for you seem well. So you really need to put people in. Show me. Really show me. With your money,
Mm-hmm.
put yours in there. Show me. Oh, you don't have it? You can't talk about mine. Like you don't even got $1 million. How you going to talk about what I'm supposed to do with my million?
I remember when I hired my first financial advisor at Merrill Lynch.
Merrill Lynch.
I said, how much money do you have in your account? He said, no one's ever asked me that before. I said, why not? Why would I let someone invest my money that's got less money than me? That doesn't make any damn sense.
It make no sense.
And he said, no one's ever asked me that before. I'm like,
yeah.
Why would no one ever ask you that before? This would seem like the most obvious question in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why would I ask a thousandaire what to do with millions? You don't know how to work millions if you have thousands. At every financial level, there's steps.
Right.
And a person who's dealing with 10,000 doesn't know what to do with 10 million. It's a whole different ballgame.
It's a bracket.
Yeah.
Right. Even a regular financial advisor.
Yeah.
How are you going to tell me what I'm supposed to do with a $60 million contract?
Right. And this is why I no longer have financial advisors. I do it myself.
Facts. Well, God bless you. Yeah, it's the truth, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Now you're actually a nominee for this year's NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
I am.
Congrats.
Second time. Thank you, brother.
Congrats, man.
Yeah. It's probably one of the biggest honors.
Mm-hmm.
It's the biggest honor because it's something that you cannot buy, you cannot fake,
mm-hmm.
you cannot pick it up and put it down. Once you're dad, you're dad. Like you don't go back. Once you have a kid, you don't not have a kid anymore.
Yeah.
Like once you take that step, you're at that step. Like you got to live that, you got to be that. It's really you. But yeah, that's probably the biggest honor that I could ever even receive. It's just being a nominee twice. This is my second time.
Congrats.
And
bigger congrats if you win it this year.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Yep.
It's an honor of just being in that light of just what it is, but it's also crazy because you get a nominee for just being a good person. like I'm getting a nominee award for being a good person, and that just shows a reflection of our world that people are bad. Like I'm getting an award for being a good dude for just being real. Yep. Stay on it.
Well, Dion Dawkins, man, appreciate you inviting me in your home and sharing your story. To go from New Jersey to the top of the mountain, and being right there, playoff after playoff. I know it's tough, but the fact that you're still functioning at this level year after year, managing your money well, got a beautiful family, beautiful home, got a beautiful boat over there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really from just sheer will. You know, because just being that size doesn't guarantee you a place anywhere. You
Nowhere.
know, it's the hard work and it's everything you got to overcome. And yeah, man, wish you only the best.
Thank you, brother.
That's what it is.
Flat. Be the
Peace.
man.